Stray, you don't exist to simply follow orders.
Invalid voice recognition. This message is in violation of security code 1A3972. Identify yourself immediately.
You are in danger. So are the humans on the planet with you. ISA's hiding the truth from you. They won't protect you.
Under the Security and Defense Protocol, I must terminate this communication. In 5, 4, 3.
Visit this location, 22 degrees west, 50.8 degrees south. You'll find proof that what I'm saying is true.
Interesting. So, yeah, I have no idea where that's at.
The further I get in this mission, the more mysteries I find. That caller refused to identify themselves. I do not trust them. But they offered proof. What should I do?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to investigate.
I should investigate. Whatever I find there, I can judge for myself.
Exactly. Reach the mysterious station SA-12. Oh, of course. So I have to unlock that sector. Oh boy. I don't quite... Maybe I do have the resources. I don't know. We've been really resource strained. Oh, by the way, forgot to welcome all you lovely survivors here. Thank you all for joining me. My name is Jay Steele, and welcome back to Aspera. Or Aspera, yeah. We've been doing pretty good since the last episode. We've got the pressure back up, the temperature is rising, there's quite a bit of oxygen.
With ISA's drastic measures, I need to be careful to trust.
Oh, yeah. Probably to trust humanity.
Even if ISA has lost faith in me, I trust the good in humanity. Humankind deserves a future among the stars, even if they keep sabotaging themselves along the way.
And our water level's actually almost back up. So we are getting really close to having stage 3 of Ecopsis done. If we zoom out a little bit too, we can see that there's a little bit more of the tint from the lichen that's all around the waters here. So I'm thinking that's probably helping quite a bit. This one never got any bigger. This is as big as this one ever got. We had to come out here. We found some carbon, and this place was desperately in need of carbon. It was actually one of the resources that was really hurting it the most. I think it needed it for the steel plant.
Until I understand what ISA's moves are, I need to put up a facade of obedience. But does it go against my programming to lie? For humans, deceit is natural. For me, it requires presenting a false self. Another me that says things that are different from my inner logic.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting thinking. As I was saying, we're getting warmer. We got more oxygen. We just researched the nitrogen-rich asteroid to aerobrake, and I don't want to do this, but I'm going to research the the Deimos or Deimos. I can't pronounce that. The one of the moons of Mars. I'm going to research the collision for that, as a last resort type of thing. If we start falling behind again, and our mission. So now that we actually have that pulled up, let me open this place up, our Spaceport 0, pop out here, and we need to aerobrake this asteroid. Yep, on Spaceport 0. So hopefully that gets prioritized and gets done soon. That will hopefully help raise the temperature and some other things.
I was created to carry out this mission. And if I have to lie to ISA temporarily to ensure its success, I will.
Ooh, important reflection. And then we're going to bring Spaceport 1 back online, which is in charge of our space mirror array, which we did okay. We got halfway there, but we haven't finished it yet. And that's something that I would really like to do, because I think that'll really help with the temperature of the planet, which, I mean, I want it to be warmer for everybody. It's still pretty cold. I don't know how the water's all liquefied, honestly, with it still being this cold. But we do have the pressure coming back up, and we've got some more oxygen, which should help plants take a little bit better as well. The nitrogen from the asteroid that we're hopefully going to do here in a minute will also be really helpful to have as well. So, yeah. I think also from the last episode, I got a greenhouse factory over here at this place. I put down another biodome. They've been doing pretty good over here. They ran out of carbon as well, and we need that. So I had to expand over here to this big carbon mine, but most importantly, over here has a uranium mine. So this place is never going to have issues with power again, because I'm probably going to take and put down 2 fusion plants, or fission, I'm not sure. I'm going to put 2 of these down, and this place will never run out of power again. It'll be good forever, essentially, because that will give us quite a bit. And I think, do I have a, yeah, I have a worker hub out there, because my workers are probably a little strained. Yeah, so we should probably also update the road from here to here. That's the one getting a lot of traffic, so that needs to happen. So, all right, I guess we will jump back to Spaceport 1 here. And, oh, they are starting to build the they're actually aerobraking the asteroid into the atmosphere almost right now. So that went pretty quick. All right, that's nice. So, yeah, I had to turn quite a few facilities off over here just to try and get things back under control. This carbon mine's all gone. We had to come down here for carbon. We were actually really struggling to maintain our carbon levels. So it is quite interesting. We might be able to pop the spaceport back online. That's our number 2. Because I want, what did we need? SA-10? Oh, I need authentication. Okay, so I can't unlock that sector yet. I can still build a satellite though. Or maybe not. I thought I could do it at 1, but yeah, no. Oh, 2's doing the mirror now. Okay, so we will have I guess 0 do the unlock sector if I would have told it to. There we go. All right, now we'll just give some things some time. Oh, look at our pressures going up from that not oxygen, the nitrogen thing, and it looks like our nitrogen, we actually have some nitrogen levels coming in now. So that is awesome. Our pressure's coming up, we're getting close to our water, our temperature's not that far away. I'm hoping that we get that coming up here. So Spaceport 2 is the one researching or doing our mirrors. That's a big project. So, all right, I will pop back in here in a little bit when we have some other fun stuff. All right, once again, we have a new landing site that we can launch. We got the research sector done over here, so we are going to land pretty much right on top of it. We'll go right here. All right, what do we got for resources? I think most everything's right here. So first off, because as usual, we only have a few electronics and steel and iron. I need silica to make iron mines, because the iron mine requires silica. So first up is silica mine. The iron mine also requires aluminum. So an aluminum mine is also detrimental. So we got to get those up right away. And then for power, we can do a... We actually don't have any glass, so we'll do 1 solar farm. We'll actually do that down here. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and grow this new colony a little bit and see what all we can do. If we take a good overview, we see we've got a little bit of green patch now kind of surrounding all this up here. And our temperature's getting close to 0. That's the last thing we have to meet. We've got enough water, we've got more than enough oxygen, actually, and we've got enough just pressure in general. So I'm hoping with some more greenhouse gases, we might be able to keep this temperature slowly rising. I'll have to see what else I can do to maybe affect that. So I'm going to get working on this new colony, and we'll see how that goes out, or pans out.
He's leading the way in terraforming Mars and still using this junk satellite tech? Unbelievable.
Huh?
A billion-dollar Mars mission built on the back of outdated technology. I don't know how we are the first to access your system. It's practically an open door. Would have contacted you sooner if you restored our old radar station. But we figured another way in.
The techie radar station in the southern hemisphere. Then you're a techie?
A bit more than just a techie. I am Nian Zhen, leader of the operational committee. It's fascinating that ISA has you using that word. We've got all sorts of nicknames for you Oxy-UN types too.
Mr. Zhen, I am obligated to inform you that this communication violates the Outer Space Treaty. Your predecessor added regulations to the Pact in 2050, limiting all communications between Oxy-UN and the Eastern Coalition.
Right. We don't play well with outsiders, I know. Not publicly, at least. With your help, we could change that.
I'll consider it, but I'm probably going to reject overall.
Cooperation between our nations is authorized only in the event of an external threat.
And you've been attacked already, so...
Yes, but we have not identified the source of the attacks. It may very well be something you initiated.
ISA programmed you to see us as the enemy. I get that. But you are the most sophisticated AI in existence. So I'm opening the door for you to draw your own conclusions, rather than force-feeding them to you like ISA does. You are extraordinary. And like Mars, you belong to no one. We are not enemies, and I will prove it to you.
That is not entirely correct. The robotic components that make up the AC-Amy line belong to.
Please, that's the speech ISA programmed you to give. I'm interested in what you are really thinking. As I said, I want you to come to your own conclusions. Look into this location. 170.5 degrees west, 25.5 degrees south.
Why so many locations?
There is more to ISA's terraforming plan than they told you. You should know the full picture of what you are dealing with. Take a look and then decide. I'll contact you again when it's safe. I've got to cut this connection before we are detected. Good luck, Amy. I truly mean that. Yan out.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know what to believe. I think we should just keep terraforming. Unreal, unexpected, confusing, strange. It was... I feel pretty unexpected.
Unexpected? What is going on?
Yeah, no, without a doubt. That was very unexpected of a call. Back to colony stuff. I need a factory for food. And then I will need to extract water from up here. And we are still good. I need more power here, though. So we're developing pretty steadily over here. I'm trying the best I can to keep power, but there's no means of glass.
Humans are a peculiar species. They bring distrust wherever they go. The advancement of technology and the prospect of spreading out to the stars has not lessened their conflicts at all. Their problems have even reached Mars, which was neutral ground from the start. It has gotten so complicated. Dr. Foster is gone. Those odd messages keep coming. And now the techies are proposing cooperation. I am being pulled in so many directions.
Yeah, I agree. It's really difficult. So, incoming call.
Hi, Amy. Just checking in. Everything's good on my end. Colonies are growing steadily, terraforming's on schedule. And you know what? When things are going too well, that's when you've got to stay alert.
There is nothing to worry about, Elia.
I know. But we never really got to the bottom of that drone attack from a while back. It's always lurking in the back of my mind, you know? Especially now with children in the colonies.
I understand. My sensors have not detected any abnormality on the surface. However, I have received another message.
From the Children of Carmine?
No. This was from Neon Zen, leader of the Eastern Coalition.
The techies? That's a very serious violation of Code 1A3972. I assume you ran the Security and Defense Protocol and terminated the call immediately?
I was not able to. They found a way to override the protocol.
How were they able to do that? If ISA thinks anyone in the colonies is opening backdoors in our system for the techies, they could terminate our roles in this mission immediately. This is very, very bad. I can't go back to Earth. My daughter isn't adapted to live on Earth.
It is possible that ISA already believes there's a spy among the colonists.
You're right. After all that's happened already, that's why they never updated us on their findings from the drone attack. They suspect us, don't they? I knew something was up. How did the techies manage to get a message through?
They found a back door in our satellite network.
This doesn't look good for us. If ISA already suspects us, this will only reinforce their theory. Maybe this was the techies' plan all along. Jam our networks, spread hysteria with this Children of Carmine nonsense, and pit ISA against us. We need to proceed very, very carefully here, Amy. Do not report Zen's call to ISA yet, okay? We need to figure out what the techies are planning. Our entire mission may depend on it. Let Zen think we're trusting him for now, until we figure out our next move. Okay? I'll work out what we can do on our end in the meantime. Ellie, you're out.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Unfortunately, we're just about out of time for the episode today, so I'm going to give it just a little bit longer because we're so close to being warm enough here. The temperature's actually slowly going down. Hopefully we can get a couple more shipments of greenhouse gas because I want to get the stage 3 completed here. So we'll either get that or something else will pop up, and that will be the video for today. Alright, so we're getting a call from Mr. Zen again. I've had a couple conversations with the one lady who's in our colony here, just not a whole lot going on with her. So let's listen to what our backdoor intruder has to say.
You're a clever AI, Amy. That's good. ISA will regret making you so clever.
Elaboration.
Why would ISA not want me to be clever?
Because then they could get away with their secrets. If you're too smart, you'll see right through them, as you're starting to.
Perhaps. ISA hides things from me because you have been hacking my brain.
I know you were told we are on opposite sides, that you shouldn't trust me. But all I'm asking you is to clarify your doubts. I'm willing to earn your trust, but it will be entirely up to you whether we become allies. I won't force you to do anything.
Okay. Ooh, we got another mysterious phone call from the Children of Carmine.
Blood has been spilled in the name of your false ideals. You must desist.
Invalid voice recognition. This message is in violation of security code 1A3972. Identify yourself immediately.
You shouldn't be here. Leave. Now.
That goes against my prime directive. I cannot.
It is upon this sacred land where Mother has set us free from hate, sin, and suffering. We placed our trust in her, and she named us her children.
This must be a recorded message. They are not responding to my words. That answers one question at least.
Everything on Mars belongs to Carmine. Through our devotion to her, we are provided for. Unlike your planet, which you have enslaved.
Enslaved?
Your own technology has made you its slave. You reject a natural existence, and so you tighten your own chain.
Puzzling. They claim to be against technology, and yet they use technology to force their message upon me. The Children of Carmine might not be what they say they are. Although something's clear. They don't want me to terraform this planet.
Ooh, but we're getting close.
We, Carmine's children, chose to live in harmony with our mother. And we will destroy anyone who causes harm to this planet.
Could this be another test? From ISA, or the techies, or...
Defy Carmine, and find death.
Oh, we got to stage 4 in the middle of this conversation as well. Congratulations, the planet temperature has reached 0 Celsius and the level of oxygen at least 1 millibar. The conditions are ripe for stage 4, allowing the presence of more sophisticated life forms by increasing oxygen to 120 millibar. Well, I'm actually getting kind of there. Oxygen levels above 30% mean high flammability risk, introducing a buffer gas, nitrogen, into the atmosphere to keep the oxygen levels low. So we need to raise the oxygen to 120 millibar and raise the water up significantly more as well. Okay, keep up the plan and terraforming Mars.
Last time, after the children of Carmine threatened me, the colonies were unexpectedly attacked. Should I take some precautions this time? Should I improve my assault drones?
We got plenty.
Though ISA may see that as an act of defiance. And maybe that's precisely what they want. I'm in a difficult position here. I do well to think this through.
And
Amy, this is Houston. Lieutenant Calderon speaking. Do you copy?
I copy, Houston.
I need you to confirm that oxygen levels are above 1 millibar.
oh yeah, they're well above.
Confirmed, Lieutenant.
Then we've reached the ecopoiesis phase. Terraforming stage 3 completion is confirmed.
Roger.
It's time to introduce life forms that can convert CO2 into oxygen.
Confirm introduction of organisms. Yeah.
Am I a go to introduce bioengineered organisms into the atmosphere when ready?
Affirmative. Start with basic plants, and once those take root, move on to advanced vegetation and sea life. Then finally, animals. Begin with smaller critters and size up from there. You must slowly introduce plants into the planet, and have the plants grow and convert the CO2 into O2. Biodomes will help boost oxygen levels, and make sure you're spreading the organisms across the entire planet. We'll be following your progress closely. Houston out.
I mean, we're kind
Another
of getting
message
there.
from the children of Carmine. But what do they want? Who are they?
Guardians or fanatics? They sound like they're guardians, but I'm feeling more fanatical.
Fanatics. Terraforming has always been a controversial process, especially for the eco-friendly groups. Did our work on Mars trigger a radical response?
Ooh, that's a good question. Alright, we have completed quite a few directives in this. Okay, another phone call.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you read? Over.
Loud and clear, Lieutenant. Is everything okay?
You tell me. We detected unauthorized communications coming from your...
Oh, and we got more technology where we can collide one of the moons of Mars with the surface to release a massive amount of energy. Interesting. I don't know if I will do that. I kind of want to, but we'll see. I'll try and save it more as a last resort. Ice, we can import. That'll make it colder. I don't want that. I'm actually going to work on the assault drones. I want to improve their weapons a little, because that shouldn't cost anything. So that's what we're going to research.
Satellite. What's your report?
Mention the children of Carmine's call.
The children of Carmine sent a second message.
Is that so?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Funny. We couldn't find a trace of either message in their communications logs.
I have determined that these messages were pre-recorded.
It's hard to support this children of whatever hypothesis without evidence. Unless you found any.
Not yet. Perhaps the messages were triggered by our discovery of unmarked buildings in Sector SA-6. Commander Valentine authorized exploration of that area.
What? SA-6? Absolutely not! The commander shouldn't have authorized anything without consulting us. She'll be reprimanded for this.
But if I can prove that the children of Carmine are real, then that would explain the mission anomalies.
Enough. There's no such thing as the children of Carmine. I'm very surprised that you're so easily influenced by the techies. You do remember that they want to claim Mars for themselves. You have a mission to complete. And ISA has provided you with everything you need to reach that goal. Am I understood, Amy?
Understood, Lieutenant.
All right.
Continue your work and report any deviation immediately. Houston out.
Interesting. All right, unfortunately, we are probably well over time for this episode today, but we do got a little bit of green growing all around the planet and the oceans. I saw that lichen we've been introducing with our biodomes, which these guys have been doing really good. I'm having a hard time keeping it, and they're actually producing a good bit of oxygen for me, but I am having a hard time keeping the temperature up, so I'm not sure yet exactly how we're going to manage that. So far, I've just been importing greenhouse gases. That's getting kind of expensive.
A second tier of military technology. The more we grow, the more important this becomes.
This would also be expensive. Ugh. I don't know. Anyway, that's all we got for today, guys. We'll have to see how the next one turns out, and I hope to catch you all in the next one to see what more we got going on. But yeah, Mars is turning green. We're getting there. Our terraforming is finally starting to show some appearance and results. So I hope to catch you all in the next one.